It's that balance between doing the drugs that will fight your bacteria, but dealing with the consequences of those drugs. You were in the road.
Don't forget to laugh every day. Good morning. Guess what? It's still Christmas.
It makes me happy.
It does make us happy. So we're sitting by the Christmas tree again. And we're saying good morning because we just woke up a little bit ago.
From a nap.
Yes. So we've had a low-key day. And that's been nice. I went to the grocery store. Mary made a meal plan for us for the next few days. And so we got some yummy food. And so we're going to have what we call a smorgasbord for dinner. You ready for this? We're having fruit and crackers and cheese and
more cheese.
Some more Parmesan cheese. So we like snacking on stuff like this.
Well, I mean, we don't snack very much, but we eat our meals as snacks.
Yeah, like small, delicious meals like this.
Which we already ate crackers and cheese and deli meat for lunch. But hey, we're adults. We can eat it twice if we want.
Yeah.
I'm still loving these dishes.
Yeah.
Way to go, Dollar Tree.
Those are pretty great.
These holly ones are from the Dollar Tree. These are from, like, AC Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See you later. Good. Huh? Yeah. Good. Good. Huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Such a good boy. All right, guys. You know what time it is? Atrovent, then workout time.
Let's do it.
Mary's gonna do a longer 20-minute today and just do one today. So she had talked to her physical therapist at the hospital a while back and had suggested she does an intense day, like one session of intense, and then...
So for me, that's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and then the next day, the off day, do 2 shorter sessions.
Which, I mean, I told her I've been doing twice a day.
Yeah.
She didn't say, oh, you better do it twice a day. She just said, since you're doing it twice a day, on the every other day, challenge your body for endurance and do a longer one stint. So that's where that idea came from.
So that's what we're going to do. Here we go.
The Chiefs. That's because Kansas City can also the Texans right from the start. Opening Miles Davis takes it out with 106 yards for the touchdown. The Chiefs and they won't look back. Negative of the game. Third quarter, Kansas City receiver Jeremy Macklin. Injury, he'll have an MRI.
Good job, baby.
Thanks, I did it. 20 minutes.
Proud of her.
Coughing, gagging.
Yeah.
But I made it through.
Yeah, not fun though.
Not really.
Yeah. But she's working hard. That's for sure. And I guess we gotta hook up your IV here in a little bit.
Didn't I just unhook?
It seems like it.
I think it's because it runs for 2 hours.
Yeah, so for 7 hours of the day, you're hooked up.
Okay. But like, I'm used to the last few times I've done the 24/7.
Check it out, guys. Mary organized our IV supplies. We've got all our salines and heparins, alcohol wipes. These are things like for every dose. And then we've got the syringes and needles. And there's Ollie Boy. All the stuff for mixing her drugs so that we can stay on top of each dose. So she's the one she's on every 8 hours, 3 times a day. And then Tobramycin is once a day at 2 p.m. So we are in a pretty good routine, and she just finished her evening dose, and we're getting ready for bed. And
somebody was checking out my leftover soup.
Oh, he lays down like, oh, I wasn't doing anything.
I wasn't snuffing it. Oh yeah, and P.S. babe.
Yeah.
You know how you said this would be fine on there?
It wasn't.
No.
It stuck.
No.
Oh.
It went BAM!
Oh.
And I was so scared. I was doing my vest, and my vest shakes this table. And he made me soup, which I'm so thankful for. And then he was like, oh, yeah, the lid will be fine. And I had my doubts that the whole thing was going to come shaking off.
Basically, everything that we put on that table shakes off into the floor. My bad.
It's a really bad system we have
Sorry
going.
about that, baby.
I like the term and the definition of it. Talking is so hard sometimes.
Yeah.
The definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. And that's exactly our experience with this table. I put my water bottles up there. I put my Misties up there. And I'm doing my vest. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh, how did that fall off?
I guess we need a
But it
table
happens
with
every
like a
time.
lip on the edge.
So everything shakes to the edge and just
Yeah.
holds on the edge.
Or we need to put like non-slip rubber up there. Oh my goodness, you two are just so cute.
I think I'm getting more allergic to this medicine. And I mean, I don't want to say allergic, sensitive, but
Yeah, your body is sensitive. Yeah.
so you guys know how I've had like that prickly feeling and it's like a little itchy when I'm doing the medicine and stuff. Well, I've also had like weird rashes.
You should show them the rash on your hip.
Okay.
Look at this, guys. It is like a bright red spot, and it's like she had a few red spots, but just this one has
That
gotten
one's
worse.
like blazing red and it's gotten worse. And then I noticed like right here it looks a bit splotchy tonight. And I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like this balance between, we know my body doesn't like these drugs. My body gives me a pretty good fever and a migraine that first day, like after the first or second dose. And I take that as my body screaming, this drug does not belong in me. But if we listen to my body, it would never take any medicine.
Yeah.
So we
And
know
then
we
you'd be
can't.
pretty sick, so.
Yeah. It's that balance between doing the drugs that will fight your bacteria, but dealing with the consequences of those drugs.
The side effects. Yeah.
Like, I mean, the side effects or the consequences. In
Yeah,
Tobramycin's
yeah.
case, we are willing to deal with the consequences, which ultimately is hearing loss or vestibular issues, like balance issues or that sort of thing. And ultimately, we've decided that the potential benefits for my lungs are greater than the risks for or the consequences that we will pay. I mean, I don't know if I updated you on my hearing test we did in the
Yeah, I
hospital.
was just thinking that. We
Oh,
should
that's
update
funny.
them.
We think the same thing
Things most of the time. Most of the time we think the same things.
So I did my hearing test, and my left ear had the same hearing loss that it had previously.
Which is like a really high pitch.
The high pitches.
Yeah.
The way the audiologist described my hearing loss, she said, you probably wouldn't notice it on an everyday basis, but you might tend to want the TV up a notch or two, volume-wise. And what was the other thing? Like in a big crowd, which I do find that, and I think this is true for like everybody though, like in a big crowd or like, I remember being in a small group where we had quite a few couples at a dinner table, and I couldn't quite follow any one conversation because there were so many going on. But I've noticed that has gotten worse. And maybe that correlates with my hearing loss. I don't know. But anyway, they did...
So they did
that.
the test in your right ear. What is it
So,
like?
my understanding is it's this test, they put the earplug in, and the computer sends out signals to my ear, and my ear responds. I don't have to tell her what I'm hearing. The machine knows what my ear is hearing. And basically...
You're so silly.
Basically, it can show what hearing loss will happen in the future or potential hearing loss. So basically what it indicated was the amount of hearing loss and the range of hearing loss in my left ear, the same will happen in my right ear. I don't know if it was like for sure or like potential, I don't know, but I was under the impression that would probably be happening at some point in the future, which is fine. I mean, again, I consider, at this point, I consider the potential benefits of Tobramycin greater than the small amount of hearing loss that I'm experiencing.
Yeah.
And I do, if you guys know what, I think it's called tinnitus, or tinnitus maybe. It's not tendinitis. One time I thought that. Ringing in the ears, it's something that I think many people who have been on Tobramycin experience. Like, I have ringing in my ears all the time, all day, every day.
And I think the audiologist said that ringing correlates with your hearing loss.
Yeah. So at the pitches that I cannot hear, in those pitches are where my rings are. So it's really high pitched, and like right now I hear pretty much just one level, but sometimes this ear will come in and ring at a different level, at a different pitch rather. So like it's different at different times of the day, but I'm supposed to be very like in tune with my hearing and my rings so that when I hear a different ring, that could indicate hearing loss, and so I need to be like in tune with it. But it's so hard to judge. I have found that it's hard to judge because if you're in a quieter room, you hear it louder, or if you're in a room with a fan on, you might hear it differently, or this or that, you know? So I'm just trying to like pay attention. If I hear something drastically different, I'm for sure going to report it, but it's hard to tell on a day-to-day basis. I'm sorry. I know you're trying to sleep.
We should sleep too.
Okay.
And I'll come with you too.
Wait, do we have a Kinder Egg?
Should we do a Kinder Egg?
Yeah.
I don't know.
In that box right there that they came in.
Okay, let me go get a Kinder Egg. Okay, guys, we have, I think this is one of 2 Kinder Eggs left.
Oh,
So,
goody. I'm so excited.
let's open it. You open it. Sound like a good one?
It sounds like it could be a good one.
Okay.
Are you ready? Should we let them look at it first?
Okay, let's let them.
Okay. Is it good?
What is it, guys? Let's see.
Oh, it's a put her together.
A pitter together? What's that? Oh, it's a car.
Yeah, car.
Nice.
Here's the magazine.
I love how Ollie's like our little table here. Pop goes the car.
Whoa, good work.
There we go.
There it is.
Good job, Kinder.
Sorry, is that tickly?
What do you think, Bonesy?
Does it smell nice?
Do you approve?
Or are you tired?
I just want to sleep. Guys.
Okay, good night.
All right, guys.
We will see you tomorrow. Good night. I was asleep and then I woke up and I could tell that the drugs had made me feel nauseous. I wasn't feeling nauseous, but when I woke up, I was like, I'm gonna puke. So I puked all my guts out.